Hey Queens, how are y'all doing today on this beautiful Friday? I know it's been a little couple of weeks, but as I've told you guys before, I just want to come to you whenever I get inspiration. That may not be every day, it could be every couple of weeks, but when God places a word on my heart, I want to share it with the world. So the other night I was having a dream, and in this dream, someone said the words to me, life never changes, it stays the same. And so when I woke up that morning, it was on my mind heavy that something needed to be said about that. There are people who live in the past, who reminisce on how it used to be. This is the way things used to be. This is how children used to be. This is how people used to be. But we got to understand that this world is ever changing. So every day the world is evolving and changing, whether we can see it or not. And the same thing should be happening in us. But if we are stuck in patterns that aren't leading to success, that are procrastination, patterns of distraction, patterns of things that just aren't moving us forward, we have to do that. We can't live in yesterday. Yesterday is gone, never to return again. So we just have to understand that. And as time changes, we have to change. Our heart has to change. It has to soften. And we have to continue to love people, because people will let things that happen in their life and the way people treat them, they'll start treating people the way they were treated, whether it was wrong or rude or whatever. And that's not going to get us anywhere. We have to evolve through love and forgiveness, and just trying to look through people and see the spirit of them. My husband and I were praying last night, and that was one of the things that we were praying about, is for us to be less judgmental. As people, whether we want to or not, we judge people every day. Whether it's looking at their appearance and saying things or whatever the case may be. But what I would like to happen is for myself and my husband and others to look at people in the spirit, the way that God sees us. Because this flesh, this physical thing that we see, this reality that we see, is not eternity that we will be spending. And so because of that, we need to see people the way God sees people. We don't need to see people based on their mistakes and the choices that they made, because we've all made choices that we aren't proud of. But I'm thankful that we get forgiven for those things, that God can look past that, because he sees the potential. He sees the future. He sees the outcome in us. And we should do the same with other people. We should look deeper than the surface. We shouldn't just look at their actions, because there could be something behind that. They could really just be hurting. And the way that they're acting, being disloyal and whatever it is that they're doing, that may be based on the hurt that they've already felt. So just want to look at people in the spirit and just remember that we are ever evolving, changing spirits in human form. So we should look at people's spirits and not live in the past, because again, we can't get tomorrow back. We can't get yesterday back. We can't see tomorrow. We can only live in the present. Live in the present, or you'll miss what it is that you really need to see. Have a blessed day, Queens, and I'll come to you when I have more words. Be blessed.